What's up? In this video, I've got my yellow shirt, my new yellow Head Extreme Pro racket, and we are just glossy, glaring, popping off the screen, showing you this racket review. So stay tuned. For this play test, we strung up the racket with head links at 53 pounds, and we had to pick that yellow string to match the racket. I don't know many other colors that you can put in here without it looking terrible, but I think the polyester nature, the color of the string, everything melded nicely and came together. What do you guys think?
Head goes back to its roots with the update of the new Head Extreme Pro 2024. It has a head size of 98 square inches and an unstrung weight of 305 grams equaling 10.8 ounces. The swing weight is 317, putting the balance point at the 12.8 inch mark, making it 6 points head light on this standard length 27 inch frame. It has a variable beam of 22 by 23 by 21 millimeters and is available in all of the grip sizes from 1/8 to 5/8, with the Head Hydrosorb Pro being the stock grip. It has a soft stiffness of 63, a tension range of 48 to 57 pounds, and an open pattern of 16 mains and 19 crosses, and it just pops out of your bag with this super bright and vibrant yellow cosmetic.
What can I say? I'm a sucker for a bright cosmetic. It has a wonderful matte feel that pops off the frame as you're spinning it in your hand and waiting for a return. It has two excellent shades of yellow, whether it be the super bright one at the top or this deep yellow here on the sides. It really looks fantastic. This racket made a name by somewhat stealing that yellow power from the Babolat, and then it took it onto its own and popped through so many years, and I think they're finding their glory again on this racket. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Did they beat that olive yellow from last year and come back to their roots? Or do you prefer maybe the off yellow, that olive yellow that the other brands don't have that make it stand out? From the baseline, this was a perfect racket for me. As I start to mature and play more, I'm adding spin to my game, and the Extreme Silo does that very well. And I also like to flatten it out and hit a penetrating shot here and there, so that's why that 98 square inch head helps me out. So I like the versatility of the racket. I like that it connects with power, control, spin, and lots of positives. My one maybe tweak that I would say is the connected feel and the sweet spot was muted. Maybe that's because I didn't have enough time with the racket, and that will improve over time. But normally this was a quite plush racket that had an excellent sweet spot. And my minor tweak on this racket is I think that it's became more solid and lost some of that comfort. It would not be a Head review without me critiquing Head as a company. This racket was called the Extreme Tour currently, and now it's being replaced as an Extreme Pro. Do not think in your mind of that Ivan Lubicic or Richard Gasquet Extreme Pro with the wider base 100 head. Think of last year's model, that Extreme Tour model, where it's a bit more pinched in on the sides and a little bit longer top to bottom. Still an excellent racket. I don't know why Head is always changing the names of their models, renaming things, and kind of confusing the public. But don't worry, if you give this racket a try and you love the Extreme Tour, you're gonna love the Extreme Pro. On my serve, I felt as confident as Matteo Berrettini on this racket. It's so maneuverable, it's quick through the air, and you can accelerate it better than most rackets. It stays stable so you can hit your spots and do it at such a high pace. I'm telling you, if you use your serve as a weapon, consider this racket because it's got a huge part of its game and its performance. If you're looking for a spin racket, you're probably not that net virtuoso, but I have to tell you, this racket plays stupendous at the net. Whether you're getting a tough stretched out shot, something blasted at the body, or just something in that sweet spot like a sitter, the racket played great. The sweet spot was incredible, the stability was there, and I had a lot of punch, a lot of dictation on my volley that I can control the court and play it on my terms. I very much like commanding the baseline, waiting for that short ball, transitioning in, and finishing it superbly with this racket. This racket scored as well as it looks in our Solow Sports graded review. This heavy spin-friendly racket goes back to its original pro name, but brings all that you love from the tour name predecessor. The ideal players are those advanced 4.5 rated or higher, looking for an all-court and all-around performance with power, control, and of course an emphasis on spin. One or two-handed backhands are a match, and similar rackets include the Babolat Pure Aero 98, Yonex V-Core 98 Tour, or Wilson Shift 99. If you want to dominate the court like Barantini, but be flashy like Connors, then you have to get this racket on the court to see for yourself. That is another Solow Sports You See It First, getting all of the rackets before everyone and breaking them down for you. So do me a favor, right down there, you see it, right there, hit that subscribe button because we have new videos coming every week.